Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Thursday, August 22nd, 2024. Let's find out what's going on the Forex economic calendar for today. Hello traders and welcome to another video review. Today is Thursday, August 22nd, 2024. Let's find out what's going on the Forex economic calendar for today. Overnight data were in form of the Japan Services PMI that beats the expectations of 53.7 points with the 54 points actual number. We are waiting for the PMI, Manufacturing and Services PMI data across the Eurozone. Data will be collected from France, from Germany, and of course from the Euro zone. The Germany release is at 9:30, and the market participants expect a slight increase from 43.2 points to 43.4 points. So there's a marginal movement to the upside. The Eurozone manufacturing PMI, composite PMI, and the services PMI are scheduled for release at 10 o'clock, as I said, and generally some sort of, let's say, decrease is being expected, but not that much. Decrease, and we will see how this one will go. So basically euro dollar is the first one to watch today. The next one is cable. Why? Because we got the, again, composite construction, manufacturing and services PMI data from United Kingdom. All of this data are scheduled for release at 10:30. The situation here is mixed, but mostly better than previous data are expected. ECB publication of the monetary policy meeting minutes is scheduled for this at 1:30, and then we have the initial jobless claims data from the USA. We need to know about the yesterday's data from the labor market in the US because the data were revised down to minus 881,000 jobs, less than initially reported, which is a massive understatement by the Bureau of Statistics in the US. So please pay attention to today's initial jobless claims. We might have some sort of the bad number, worse than expected number as well. S&P Global Manufacturing PMI, Composite PMI and Services PMI data from the US are expected to be released Q4. Again, we continue the series of the PMI releases for this month. Existing home sales are scheduled for release at 4 o'clock. Very important data. And then we got the Fed's balance sheet at 10:30. So both sessions, London and New York session, London and New York session, Europe and US session are both busy in a very important data releases, so market might get violated today. So let's find out what is going on the charts. We are going to start with the euro dollar as usual. For our chart of the euro dollar is showing us a breakout above 1.1040. This technical resistance, new local high and swing high was made at 1.1075, so that's 35 pips higher. However, you can see very interesting situation here with the price pattern. This price pattern, let me just zoom in. This price pattern might be looking bad because it's pin bar. Looks like a shooting star, but it's not red. Nevertheless, it looks like the area between 1.1175, 1.1150, this 25 pips area is being heavily sold by the market participants, basically by the best. This level here, 1.1140, will not act as the technical support for the price. However, any breakout down to the downside towards 50 periods moving average 1.1121, or even 100 periods moving average on a 4-hour chart 1.0986 might initiate a deeper pullback. So if you can see the situation here, what we got is actually quite interesting. We got all of the important levels. Now we need to mark this level as well, 1.11. Basically 1.11 is a very weak technical support, but I will mark it here. Any breakout below this technical support exposes the 50 periods moving average, then this technical support, and then eventually this technical support from the made 14 August 2024. So very interesting situation here on the euro dollar. Any Fibonacci measurements, I don't think that will be necessary. Here we can check if this is the this is some kind of a target for the Fibonacci measurements. Let's say we do some kind of a projection. It doesn't actually looks like it's something relevant. It's above the 100 periods, 100% extension, and below 161. So there is no measurement here relevant for the Fibonacci. So we need to base our opinion, our scenario on the classical technical analysis. Please notice we are trending way above the level of 70. Markets conditions on the RSI for our chart are extremely overbought. Let's just check the daily. Extremely overbought as well, 75 points. Please be aware of the situation that we might see some sort of the pullback to the downside soon on the euro dollar. So the plan for the euro dollar is done. Because of the PMI data, let's find out what's going on the British pound. And the British pound is keep going higher. However, this major technical resistance 1.3145 has not been hit, and the market is slightly starting to diverge from the RSI. So it keeps going up. The momentum is still very strong, but it's extremely overbought, and it's been there since the let's say this level here, 16th of the August. All right, so we got very nice movement to the upside. However, it doesn't actually looks like the market will sustain this kind of a movement to the upside. Let's just zoom in and see what's going on. Pin bar, shooting star with the top at the level of 1.3118 will limit the further movement to the upside. Then we got this very nice movement lower, some sort of the consolidation. There is no clear confirmation here, but it might change very quickly. So the market is positioning itself ahead of the PMI data release, and if this data will be worse than expected, the US dollar should be temporary bout across the board, so it should strengthen across the board, and the British pound should go lower and euro dollar should go lower. However, if the data will be better than expected, the PMI data, we might see temporary spike higher towards the levels mentioned in the previous analysis, 1.3140, and the same situation on the euro dollar. So that's the situation on the two majors we got in our let's say in our focus. Now let's take a look at the one that we want, the gold. Why we look up on the gold? Because it's coming off the extremely overbought market conditions, and it's coming off the all-time high at 2,531. So let me just mark this level for you. Let me just take my magnet. Okay, so we will mark it. We'll mark it here. Okay, so that's the bearish engulfing pattern down towards the 2,500. Sorry, this is a 50 periods moving average. pullback, another swing, another local low 2,493, pullback. We are waiting for the test of 2,482, which will of course act as a technical support. However, it might not be that clear as the market is coming down towards the level of 50, and if the level of 50 here is hit, we might see even further deterioration of the momentum below the level of 50. Otherwise, this situation here is still bullish. The uptrend is still intact. However, we need some sort of the correction. The last correction on gold was let me just take a look. I need this. What I need is price range tool, and let me just take a look what is going on here. 1.93. Let's take a look again on the newest one. from the all-time high to the recent low we got 1.49, so there is still a room to go lower. If the price of gold will hit the level of 2483, this measurement will be almost equal, so we can have one-to-one correction, and the market will be ready to continue higher, of course. And now, last but not least, as usual, let's talk about Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is back above the blue trend line, you know it, and it tested even the upper level of the supply zone, 61,860, and now it's coming off. This is very interesting pin bar here, because it looks like the dips are being bought back up. Momentum is strong, momentum is positive. We are waiting for another movement to the upside by the bulls. Definitely they want to break above this supply zone and test that 62,761 local swing high in order to break it and move even higher. So outlook on the Bitcoin remains bullish. That's everything from me for today. Thank you very much for watching this analysis, and I hope I see you guys next time. Take care and bye bye.